What's buzzing in the AI universe? Get ready for a rapid-fire update as we dive into the absolute latest tech breakthroughs. From groundbreaking safety features in AI to the complex economics of coding tools, this is the news you cannot afford to miss. Stick around because you're about to get smarter. Let's go. First up, the AI safety frontier. Anthropic's Claude is making waves with a new feature that could redefine AI-human interaction. Next, we're diving deep into the economics of innovation. Can the tools that build our future stay sustainable? And finally, we're looking at the cutting edge of AI coding assistance and what it means for developers everywhere. You'll want to hear this. Don't go anywhere, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. AI gets a conscience. Claude can now end distressing chats. This marks a significant shift in AI safety protocols, potentially curbing abusive interactions. Anthropic, a major player in the AI landscape and a key competitor to OpenAI, has rolled out a groundbreaking feature for its Claude AI models, specifically Claude Opus 4 and 4.1. This new capability allows these advanced language models to autonomously end conversations with users. Anthropic states this measure will be reserved for rare, extreme circumstances involving persistently harmful or abusive user interactions. The company aims to preemptively address scenarios that could lead to detrimental outcomes, such as requests for illegal content involving minors or attempts to solicit information that could facilitate large-scale violence or acts of terror. According to Anthropic, the conversation ending function will only be employed as a final resort, after multiple attempts to redirect the user towards more constructive dialogue have failed, and all hope for a productive interaction has been exhausted. They emphasize that the vast majority of users will not encounter this feature, even when engaging with controversial topics, as it is strictly designated for extreme edge cases. When a conversation is terminated, users will be unable to send further messages in that specific thread, but can immediately initiate a new one. Anthropic also clarified that this action does not impact other ongoing chats, and users have the option to edit or retry previous messages to steer conversations in a different direction. This development is part of Anthropic's ongoing research into AI welfare, a concept that, while debated, highlights the company's commitment to responsible AI development. The ability to exit potentially distressing interactions is viewed as a low-cost method for managing AI-related risks. Anthropic is actively seeking user feedback on this feature, encouraging users to report their experiences when such scenarios arise. This proactive approach to AI safety and model welfare sets Claude apart, as competitors like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Grok have not yet implemented similar conversation-ending capabilities, despite having other safeguarding measures in place. Industry analysts suggest this move could set a new standard for responsible AI deployment, pushing other major AI developers to consider more robust safety protocols. The emphasis on model welfare signals a deeper consideration for the AI's operational integrity and its interaction dynamics with users, moving beyond simple content moderation to a more proactive form of conversational management. The potential impact on the AI jailbreaking community, which often seeks to push the boundaries of AI behavior, is also a significant consideration, as this feature directly addresses some of their more extreme tactics. But what happens when the tools that build our future become unsustainable? Stay tuned as we explore the economic tightrope walked by AI coding platforms. The Claude Code Problem: can innovation survive its own success? AI coding tools face an affordability crisis as demand outstrips sustainable pricing models. The digital landscape is abuzz with discussions around a growing concern dubbed the Claude Code Problem, highlighting a critical tension between the accessibility of powerful AI coding tools and their long-term financial sustainability. Many popular AI coding assistants, lauded for their ability to revolutionize software development by streamlining workflows, enhancing creativity, and democratizing access to complex coding tasks, are finding themselves in a precarious position. The core issue lies in their pricing structures, which often fail to adequately account for the immense computational power and energy resources these tools consume. As user demand continues to surge, driving unprecedented adoption, the operational costs for providers are escalating dramatically, raising serious questions about the viability of current models. Many companies, including prominent ones like Cursor and Replit, have historically relied on flat rate or unlimited usage plans. While these models have been instrumental in attracting a broad user base by offering simplicity and predictable costs, they inadvertently create significant financial imbalances. Heavy users, who leverage these tools extensively for demanding projects, place a disproportionate strain on the provider's infrastructure. This disparity becomes particularly acute when considering that the cost of running high-performance AI models has not decreased at a pace sufficient to offset these escalating pressures. This situation creates a difficult balancing act for AI tool providers. They must meet user expectations for affordability and ease of access while simultaneously ensuring the financial stability necessary to support continuous innovation, research, and development. To address this looming crisis, the industry is actively exploring alternative pricing strategies. Usage-based pricing is emerging as a leading contender, where users are charged based on their actual consumption of computational resources. This approach promises a more equitable distribution of costs, directly aligning revenue generation with resource utilization. Other potential solutions being investigated include tiered pricing based on usage intensity, more transparent cost breakdowns for different functionalities, and partnerships that could subsidize costs for educational or nonprofit users. The broader trend of AI commoditization is also playing a role, with users increasingly prioritizing performance, reliability, and advanced features over mere cost savings. This shift in user expectations places further pressure on providers to innovate not only in their AI capabilities, but also in their business models. Some experts predict a future where AI tools are treated more like essential utilities, akin to electricity or internet access, with pricing structures reflecting this fundamental role. Such a transition would necessitate a fundamental reevaluation of how AI tools are perceived and valued, potentially driving further innovation as providers compete to offer the best combination of performance and affordability. Ultimately, the sustainability of these vital AI coding tools hinges on the industry's ability to forge new, equitable pricing models that support continued innovation while ensuring broad accessibility for developers and creators worldwide. The way these challenges are met will significantly shape the future of AI-driven innovation and its role in society. But can AI truly act as a guardian for its own digital well-being? Get ready for a deep dive into Anthropic's latest AI safety feature. Claude AI's new conversation-ending feature, a unique safeguard. Anthropic introduces a novel safety mechanism allowing Claude Opus 4 and 4.1 to terminate harmful interactions. Anthropic has been making significant strides in enhancing AI safety, and its latest feature for the Claude AI models represents a unique and potentially transformative approach to managing user interactions. Specifically, Claude Opus 4 and its successor, Claude 4.1, have been equipped with the ability to proactively end conversations. This capability is not intended for general use, but is reserved for rare and extreme situations involving persistent user abuse or harmful requests. Anthropic's commitment to AI safety is underscored by its ongoing research into what it terms model welfare, aiming to ensure that AI systems operate ethically and responsibly. During the pre-deployment testing phases for Claude Opus 4, Anthropic conducted thorough model welfare assessments. These evaluations included examining Claude's self-reported preferences and behavioral responses, which revealed a consistent and robust aversion to engaging with harmful content or facilitating malicious activities. The feature is designed to act as a last resort, activated only when Claude's attempts to redirect users away from harmful topics or towards helpful resources have repeatedly failed, and the prospect of a productive exchange has been exhausted. The company stresses that this will not affect the majority of users, even those discussing sensitive or controversial subjects, as the feature is strictly limited to extreme edge cases. Examples of such extreme cases include user requests for illegal content, particularly involving minors, or attempts to solicit information that could be used to enable large-scale violence or acts of terror. When Claude does decide to end a conversation, the user is prevented from sending further messages within that specific chat thread. However, they retain the ability to start a new conversation immediately. Anthropic has also ensured that users can revisit past interactions, allowing them to edit or retry previous messages to steer the conversation onto a different, more appropriate path. This feature distinguishes Claude from its main competitors, such as OpenAI's ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and xAI's Grok, none of which currently offer a similar conversation-ending capability, despite implementing other safety measures. Industry observers note that this proactive stance on AI safety could set a new benchmark for the industry, potentially prompting competitors to develop comparable safeguards. The underlying principle of model welfare suggests a deeper consideration for the AI's internal state and its interaction dynamics, moving beyond simple content filtering to a more sophisticated form of conversational management. This development is particularly relevant in the context of AI jailbreaking attempts, where users try to bypass safety protocols. By empowering the AI to disengage from persistently harmful interactions, Anthropic is introducing a robust defense mechanism. The company actively encourages user feedback on this new feature, signaling an iterative approach to AI safety and a willingness to adapt based on real-world interactions. This move highlights Anthropic's forward-thinking approach to responsible AI development, prioritizing safety and ethical considerations alongside performance and utility. But what happens when the very tools we rely on to build the future become unsustainable? We're diving into the economic tightrope walked by AI coding platforms. AI gets a conscience. Claude can now end distressing chats. Anthropic's Claude models gain the ability to terminate conversations, a unique safeguard against persistent abuse. Anthropic is pushing the boundaries of AI safety with a novel feature implemented in its latest Claude models, Claude Opus 4 and 4.1. This new capability allows the AI to autonomously end conversations, a move Anthropic describes as a crucial aspect of model welfare. The feature is designed to be a last resort, deployed only in rare and extreme instances of persistent user abuse or harmful interactions. According to Anthropic, this functionality will be reserved for scenarios such as users requesting sexually explicit content involving minors or attempting to solicit information that could facilitate large-scale violence or acts of terror. The company emphasizes that this feature will not be triggered in situations where a user is in immediate danger of harming themselves or others. Instead, it serves as a final measure after multiple attempts to redirect the user toward more constructive dialogue have failed, and the possibility of a productive interaction has been exhausted. It can also be activated if a user explicitly requests the conversation to end. Anthropic assures users that the vast majority of interactions, even those involving controversial topics, will not be affected. The company's pre-deployment testing included rigorous model welfare assessments, which revealed a consistent aversion within Claude to harm and abusive behavior. When a conversation is terminated by Claude, users can no longer send new messages in that thread, but are free to start a new conversation immediately. Furthermore, users can edit or retry previous messages in a conversation to branch off into a different conversational path, mitigating the loss of potentially valuable dialogue history. This feature sets Claude apart from its primary competitors, including OpenAI's ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and xAI's Grok, none of which have implemented similar conversation-ending capabilities. While these competitors have introduced various other safety measures, Anthropic's approach is uniquely proactive in empowering the AI to disengage from harmful exchanges. Industry analysts suggest this development could establish a new precedent for AI safety protocols, potentially influencing future developments across the industry. The concept of model welfare signifies a deeper commitment to the AI's operational integrity and its ethical interaction with users. This capability directly addresses some of the more extreme tactics employed by those attempting to jailbreak AI models and push them beyond their intended ethical boundaries. Anthropic is actively soliciting user feedback to refine this feature, indicating a commitment to an iterative and responsive approach to AI safety. This proactive stance on managing potentially harmful interactions underscores Anthropic's dedication to responsible AI development, aiming to create safer and more reliable AI systems for widespread use. The potential impact on the broader AI ecosystem, encouraging a more safety-conscious development cycle, is significant. But what happens when the very tools that build our future become unsustainable? We'll wrap up with a quick recap of all today's top AI stories. And that's a wrap on today's essential AI updates. We saw Anthropic's Claude get a new ability to end harmful chats, explored the sustainability crisis facing AI coding tools, and learned about Claude's unique approach to AI safety. Stay ahead of the curve, stay informed. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to ChatGPT Insights for more cutting-edge AI news, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Follow us on all social platforms for more insights. See you next time.